Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee with Craner. Today I'm here with June Muir, UHC Hub of Opportunities CEO. And today we're going to be talking about the number of services they provide throughout Windsor, Essex, how she became CEO, her passion for helping those find employment, and much, much more. So, June, I'm happy to have you on the show today. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to be with you this morning.
Awesome. And every show we talk about coffee, of course. Where in Windsor, Essex, or near this beautiful building is your favorite place for coffee?
Well, I enjoy Tim Hortons, but I also like Jerry and Jenny's. It's a diner in the East End, and I
Okay.
love to go there and have coffee.
I've never been there.
You have to go.
Okay.
They serve breakfast. It's locally owned. I love it there.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd have to. And there's breakfast perfect. It's a perfect match, not just a cafe, but there's something to snack on while you're there, right?
Breakfast
So,
is my favorite meal of the day,
and it's the most important too.
and coffee is number one.
Awesome. Tell us, how did you become interested in this field and ultimately become CEO?
So in 2000, I was offered the job as the assistant,
Okay.
and I actually um, supervised the food bank as well as helped the current executive director at that time. I assisted her. I oversaw the food bank, the front end. I wore many hats, but I was most passionate about my food bank role.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in a low income neighborhood. I grew up downtown, so I saw firsthand what it was like for many of my friends to live and need and obviously food was a big thing, um, and we had a program at school. So living and growing up in a neighborhood and having friends in need um, really stuck with me all of my life. And when I got the job, of course, food bank, I have to say, was my favorite job. And my passion came from my childhood, and also I'm very passionate about helping people.
Mm-hmm.
I think knowing what and how involved I've been with the community, it's about people and helping people, and I always want to give back and help people.
And what does your role as CEO of UHC Hub of Opportunities look like for those on the outside that might not know?
So I oversee 26 programs and services.
Wow.
There's no I in team. I have a great team. And without the team, you could never have 26 programs and services all under one roof. And why I was so driven to get all the programs that we have is so that people could come and access multiple services. So when you come to the UHC, it's a benefit. The only thing that we don't offer is housing, but we partner with Housing Information Services. So we'll make that referral. So I like to look at it as one-stop shop, and you come here and you can, tap into multiple services, and it's a real help to people.
And what are some of those top programs that Hub of Opportunity provides? Because I know there's many
Yeah.
that the community can benefit from.
So our human basic need programs are usually why people will come. People need food. So once they come to our food bank and they're feeling comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
they'll ask about employment. They'll ask about our literacy and basic skills program. They learn about our newcomer services. They learn about employment. So you're never ready to take that next step unless you have food in your belly. Food is what everyone needs um, to feel good and be able to concentrate and take those next steps.
Yes.
And it's very, very important. So that's why I like what we do here, and that's why I like that all the services are here and what we can offer to people living in Windsor and Essex County.
Mm-hmm. And it's Windsor and Essex County wide. It's not just Windsor that you offer services to.
No, we have a secondary site in Bell River, and we do offer services that are unique. So not everyone does offer what we do. So we're open to anyone that would like to tap into any of our services. When it comes to the food bank, we're open here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we're also at 80 Knox in the West End, and we hand out hampers. But when I say a hamper, it's really not the best word to use because people think, oh, it's just a little hamper, but it's full of lots of great food. What we have is what we give, and we try to give out a nutritional basket. So I just love what we do and love how many people we can truly help.
So providing proper meals to individuals is really the catalyst for finding employment down the road and connecting with those other services here? Like
so
food's first, and then we talk about employment after?
I mean, we do get a lot of calls that people
Mhm.
will come in and meet with an employment counselor. And once they meet with an employment counselor, the employment counselor also reviews all the other services they can tap into when they come here.
Mhm.
But I find that when people are not working and they're having difficulties paying their rent,
Yeah.
not able to purchase food because food inflation is higher than inflation, that when they come to a food bank that has multiple services, they learn, and that's when they take that next step to employment. We are seeing 1,500 or more a week that are needing food. So when we can provide them with information about our other programs and services, it definitely helps. Not that we don't have people call in and say, I need a job, can I see an employment counselor?
Mhm.
Or I'm a newcomer to Canada, can I meet with your settlement officer? I'm just, a big advocate for those that come for food. We make sure that when they're ready, they know about the services because not too many people know that.
Mhm.
So we're really encouraging them to, look at what we offer and how we can help. And we call it, we go beyond the table and we help them.
And UHC Hub of Opportunities is also an expert in helping individuals find employment. Where are you seeing the job market right now in the area? Is it improving? Is there still a large group of people that are finding employment that need to use this service?
Absolutely. We are helping many find employment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a diverse population. We have newcomers looking for employment. We have at-risk youth looking for employment. We have just people that are looking for employment.
Yeah.
So the need is there. Employers need people.
Mm-hmm.
So we find it challenging because people lack transportation.
Okay.
Also, daycare is very expensive.
Yep.
So there's many challenges as to why people might not be able to take a job. So we try and help them with those challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for work, certainly there is work out there. The other thing too is finding a job that pays a living wage. People want to make sure that it is something that pays a living wage so that they know that once they take the job, they're not going to hop around.
Yes.
So very important, and we try and match them. We have a job developer. She's fantastic, so we try and match them with an employer.
Fantastic.
And we don't just give them a list of jobs. We do job matching, we do job carving, which means sometimes we work with an employer to say, this person might struggle with these challenges, but here's what they're good at. So she'll try and carve a job with an employer, if that makes sense. And so what we do is we just help in so many ways
Mm-hmm.
with employment for people and to make sure that they're in the right job.
So there's jobs available,
Yes.
obviously, and there's shortages and we see it in the skilled trades. Healthcare. What's your advice to individuals that are looking for a job but they don't know where to start? Is it come see UHC Hub of Opportunities? Is it find themselves? What would you recommend to those individuals?
Absolutely, come here. We're not the only employment agency in Windsor, but we do have a bus that you can get here. So if you want to come to our center, absolutely book an appointment with an employment counselor. It's an employment counselor that's going to either refer you to one of our programs that we offer. We offer several programs as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have a resume writing course.
Oh, great.
We have newcomer programs. We have so much to offer. You can go on our website at uhc.ca, but what's most helpful is just to come in person, hear about what we do offer. And an employment counselor will recommend and make suggestions to help you and guide you and stay in touch with you. And then we have a job coach. We have a job developer. We have so many things to help you because it is difficult to do it on your own.
Yes.
How do you navigate a system? It is difficult.
And is it something that's completely free? Is there a
Absolutely. There's no charge for our services.
fantastic?
We have Coats for Kids. We have a Keep the Heat program. We have a community garden. We have a food bank. And then we have, our newcomer programs. We have English classes. We have literacy and basic skills. We offer so much. So how do you know about that? Come in and see. Meet with an employment counselor.
So there's a lot on your plate, obviously, as a CEO. What are some type of values and beliefs you like to instill upon your staff to really make sure that you're continuing towards this mission?
So I have a great staff, and I instill in them that when we work together, we can go further. Let's work as a team.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can't resolve as a team, and we come together quite often to discuss, how do we help clients? If there's something that someone is struggling with, they can depend on their team. So we have a great team here at the UHC. We try and work together to resolve problems. We're not always able maybe to do it right at that very moment, but they work hard together as a team to make sure, and I instill working as a team is the way to go.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a key pillar for sure. And this show, it focuses a little bit on career development and providing advice to young people that are looking for a job in a variety of industries, and yours in particular, the nonprofit sector. What would be your advice to someone that's looking to fill your spot one day?
What advice is to get a job, be a team player, set your goals, go for them. Never give up. You can do anything that you set your mind to. So if you become a team player and you're passionate and you give the time, you have to be passionate and be able to give the time required if you want to be in a position like this. It's not an 8 to 4 job. Working for not-for-profit, you do give a lot of your own time up.
Yep.
You have to be willing to do that. And so if you're willing to do all those things, your dream can definitely become a reality. It's just what drives you, right?
Yes.
And I'm so passionate, and I want to help people. I want to make sure that people in Windsor and Essex County know what's out there, succeed. I care about people. I care about students. We always tell individuals the higher level of education you have, the less likely you are to live in poverty. And we really promote getting your grade 12. And I think it's important to get that right guidance. So if you are truly passionate about helping people, anybody can get in this type of job if you're there.
Absolutely. And you mentioned you love to help people. And when you started this career, and until now, was there a particular moment that was gratifying to you, and that you can reflect on that, wow, I helped this individual or this group that you can remember?
So how I helped a group of people, as I told you earlier on, I started as a supervisor in the food bank. That was one of my first roles. And we would rescue fresh produce, and we'd pick it up in a truck. Wouldn't be me per se, but we'd have a little trailer or a truck, and we'd pick up all this fresh produce, and I would go out and meet with some of the farmers, and I could see how much produce there was to rescue. And I knew that people that we served didn't normally get fresh produce because it's so expensive to purchase. We weren't able to purchase it to supply to them. And I thought, how can I make a difference? What idea can I come up with to make rescuing more produce a reality?
Yeah.
So I have a great board. I went to the board. We worked with United Way, and we worked with Rick Farrell from the Farrell Group.
Yep.
And we got a refrigerated truck, a 26-foot refrigerated truck. I met with more farmers. We were able to load that truck up. But then I said to the board, you know what? We need to have a place to bring it back, wash it, break it down, make soups, sauces, get it out to people in need. There's just so much more we can do. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we live in an area that has the largest number of greenhouse growers in North America.
Yes.
So knowing that, I said we need to build a community kitchen. So we raised the funds, we built a kitchen, and I'm very proud to say since 2012, we've rescued over 30 million pounds of food.
Wow.
Think of a pound of butter.
Yeah.
So for me, that was big. I was so proud. I didn't do it alone. I had lots of help. The board was so supportive, and we did it together.
Yes.
But I think that was the proudest moment, was knowing now that I could help many individuals and families have fresh produce. And now it's not only our community, it goes up the highway, it goes to the north, it goes to Indigenous communities.
Amazing.
So to me, that was the biggest moment. It was knowing that we can now provide families and individuals with fresh produce, and lots of it.
That's fantastic. It's a great initiative, and something that, you know, most people don't think of. They have I don't know, strawberries or something that goes bad. They throw it in the garbage, right? They don't think of what could be repurposed out of this, right?
Right. So that was huge. And just, you know, I spoke to you earlier about our big fundraiser.
Yes.
We hosted a gala, and I came up with an idea, and there are 4 of us, Maxine, Anthony, Chef Adelina, and Chef Dave. Actually, we're putting on a possibility luncheon tomorrow. It's our biggest fundraiser, and it's $15 to come out and have lunch. So everybody throughout Windsor and Essex County can take part in this, because we have takeout as well. And so for $15, you can help our community, because you know, 100% will go back into the community. And I'm so proud of this big fundraiser that we are hosting tomorrow. Already we sold 800 tickets. It's between 11 and 3.
Wow.
So pretty excited, and the word is getting out, and I'm just so excited about it.
Amazing. 800 people. That's a lot of meals that you can provide to.
Well, 25 restaurants are donating their time to Chero Club, 11 to 3, and you can purchase tickets at the door. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to show up, and that's all it takes sometimes, is to get our community that can get involved. Spend $15, get lunch, know you're giving back to your community, because I don't think people in our community realize how many people are struggling. Working people are struggling. People work precarious work. They're earning minimum wage. They're trying to pay for their rent, hydro. Food is the last thing they're going to purchase.
Yes.
And healthy, nutritional food is something we really want to advocate and, you know, tell people this is what people need. So we want them to come to our food bank, along with our 15 food banks that we are the hub for, that we help support. We want to give them healthy, nutritional food. So we're hoping we have a good turnout, and just, if you can give back ever to the community, please go on our website and donate. That's what we like to promote, and that's what I'm passionate about. Let's help people together.
Yes. And it's not too late to get your tickets.
No, it's never too late. That's right. You
Okay.
can just show up and get a ticket, or go on our website and get a ticket.
That's fantastic. And just to wrap things up, the final question I ask on most to CEOs of companies, what's next? What are you excited about at UHC Hub of Opportunities that you can share? Exciting projects that you're working on?
So right now, I'm really excited about trying to raise money to get a shuttle, because we're located in the East End. It takes people from the West End an hour to get here.
Wow.
And in the county, there's no way that people can get here. We had a shuttle, however, it's no longer in use. So to me, it's really important that we get the shuttle, so I can help people in the county get here and access programs that aren't offered in the county. So that's my next challenge, is getting this shuttle and being able to pick up people that aren't able to access our programs, to give them this opportunity. So fingers crossed I can get there, and I can help everyone throughout Windsor and Essex tap into our services here at the UHC Hub of Opportunities in the East End.
Excellent. Well, if anyone's watching and you have a spare shuttle around, contact June. But this was a pleasure. There's a lot of exciting things happening here. There's a lot of ways that the community can get involved, from a donor perspective, but also those that are looking for employment. They're looking for a variety of services, food services, you name it, across the county. There's some remarkable work happening here, and I just want to thank you for your time.
I can't thank you enough for your time, I should say, and coming out this morning and doing this interview. And I hope everyone that watches it has learned something from it, because most people don't know about us. So thank you.
Absolutely. And those interested in learning more, the website is
uhc.ca.
It's that simple. So uhc.ca. It's only 3 letters, so be sure to visit, and you can watch the whole episode on coffeewithcrainer.com.